Hello and welcome back. So today we're gonna make OVR player controller into ECS, or put as much ECS into it as possible. Because right now I can't really interact with the controllers. I only have this laser pointer from something else that gives a general direction of what I can grab. I also need to fix the grab system. It's not really a grab system, it's just adding a joint to a position. So yeah, I guess we're doing that. I guess we'll look at the physics example of a character controller. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna focus on getting hands tracked. Might watch a tutorial that I found the other day on getting your hands tracked in normal mono behaviors. So I'm gonna do that quickly to get a refresher on how OVR player works. So right now I'm just reading everything in OVRManager to understand what it's doing and maybe change it to ECS. Like change everything to update into something with ECS maybe. Also I forgot to start the timer. I have the timer there because all my videos are automatically cut and fast forwarded, all the silent parts. So yeah, I'm reading OVRManager to see what I can convert to ECS. So I noticed that set current XR device is being called is on in update. So it's doing this in update. So it's going to be setting this every frame. Why is it doing it every frame? I think we're not using the XR SDK. Well, let me test that by putting a breakpoint. Hopefully this is the right Unity, because I have the examples open. Yep, it's not using XR SDK. Because this is right. This was launched, used. This function was called. Aha! We found it. To world space pose. So I think we'll use this to get the world position of the controller. Well, I guess we'll just try it. Okay, what the hell is this? I'm just gonna restart Unity and hope it goes away. Apparently it's a GUI problem. Sometimes restarting Unity just fixes it. Since it's in beta, I hope it fixes it. Now it's frozen. Oh, just end task. It actually fixed it. Now the reason why I was crashing before was because I didn't put a main camera. I have to tag this camera as main camera. Now it should run. Alright, so in the editor, it does use OpenVR. And we want to do one last thing before the position. We want to set it to world space. Get that one and this in the bottom. Now hopefully that gets it to world space so we can track any object anywhere without parenting it. And that works. Let's just try and convert this to world space into just a normal formula. So apparently Oculus is supposed to get the XR controller. Like, according to this, I can get any controller's position and rotation. But I tried to do that with get controller, and this doesn't work. I have to use the OpenVR method of doing that. So this get node state property pretty much gets the property of a controller. It doesn't matter if it's Oculus or the XR an XR controller, which means like the Steam controller and stuff. They pretty much made it easier to get a few properties from the other controllers. In theory, I shouldn't even need this, so we're gonna build it with just this, and hopefully that works on the quest. I mean, it should work on the quest. So all that does is just gets the controller's position and changes the sphere and the cube. I'm gonna make the sphere and the cube much more smaller. Let's do that, and then we'll do a build. So it's not working, unfortunately. So I guess it's only for PC platforms, desktop platforms, that this thing works. Well, we're gonna test it and see if it works. So if this doesn't work either, well then I don't know. I mean, it should work before. I mean, the top half should have worked. I mean, this works in edit mode. Should probably put this to 0, 0, so I could see it on stage if it changes. Alright, so it works now. So get local controller position doesn't work with OpenVR. At least with the position and rotation, I have to do OpenVR and Oculus. Now with buttons, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the buttons work. So I couldn't find the way to do OpenXR input using the OVR library. I thought that would be like a get node, a private static. Never used a private static before. Ah, this is depreciated. That's why you can't see. Ah, here it is. Input feature usage. Button 1. I don't really like using string because you can get strings wrong pretty easily. I'd rather use enums or int, but I think it's input get button fire 1. Stuff it. I shouldn't be bothering with this anyway. Wasted a lot of time on doing something. I don't know if it was completely pointless. I did learn a bit about how OpenVR works. Just look up how to do it online. And if I don't get a straightforward answer, I'm just gonna ignore it and just stick with OVR input. But the reason why I want to learn OpenVR is because in the editor, I can't use buttons. It doesn't work with virtual desktop. Also, if I do it with OpenVR, I can make it for desktop also. Cross-platform. Maybe common usage, undo. Ah. I guess that's how you do it. I'm trying to find out how to find everything that uses the input feature usage. Like all this uses input feature usage. I was wondering if there was another class that has a bunch of usage stuff. I'm just going to test that in OpenVR using virtual desktop. See if that works. I just realized how stupid I was. You see, it's creating a new boolean every frame, and I'm just changing it. But after the frame just finishes, the update finishes, it sets it to a new one again. So it has to be a local variable, not a local variable, a class variable, not one in the update loop. Now this should hopefully work. And once I do this, I'm gonna take a break and then convert this to ECS. So pretty much I'm going to use the tracking, the get tracked and stuff, all this tracking stuff. I'm going to put it into an ECS class. There we go. Yep, it works. So I'm going to take a short break. Hopefully it'll be a short break, because it's 4 hours now I've been recording. And I really want to do some ECS before I finish for today. So it's a short break, so I'll be right back.